New Year's Day, 2024, Miami, Florida. Just a few months after the Las Vegas alien incident, another event occurred where people claimed to see multiple 8 to 10 foot shadowy beings. 911 calls started to flood in and mass panic started to ensue. Streets were shut down and videos started to come out with heavy police presence at the Bayside Mall and videos of people running away in panic and fear. The public was looking for answers on what happened, and the Miami Police Department weren't willing to provide any until January 5th, 4 days later. And in those 4 days, rumors and theories spread like wildfire on Twitter and Reddit, and videos began circulating of what happened to be a blurry, anomalous being walking. This began to be supported by Twitter and Reddit threads, with claimed eyewitnesses saying a cover-up was happening right in front of everyone's eyes. More witnesses began to appear, which now included TikTok users who quickly became the main sources of information. With these stories coming out, information spread across multiple social media sites, no official word or acknowledgement from any authorities. This definitely had all the ingredients of a cover-up. And that's exactly why I did a full investigation into the Miami Mall incident, and it'll be the only video you'll ever need to get the full story, because by the end of this video, this won't be speculation. Around 8:30 p.m., January 1st, 2024, 911 calls started to come in reporting what sounded like gunshots happening at the Bayside Mall and led to the Miami PD shutting down nearby roads. Cops responded quickly and in high numbers, with reports showing over 60 cop cars came to the scene. Videos began to come out of the enormous police presence at the mall and other videos of people running in panic and fear with no official explanation for days. Users online also claimed power in the area was shut off, with 30% of Miami being without power, and that all flights were grounded except one police helicopter. And then this video comes out showing an anomalous blurry object moving around. These posts circulated, racking up millions of views, and led users online to theorize what happened at the Bayside Mall, resulting in the popular theory that the cops were covering up an alien sighting. This came with witnesses claiming to have seen 8 to 10 foot creatures that looked like shadows, very similar to the Las Vegas alien description, which occurred in 2023. And this TikTok user became one of the main witnesses, with this video going viral.
I originally thought that they were shooting, so I'm like, damn, I ain't even got my blick, so you know what I'm saying, we about to swerve. Next thing I know, it's like crazy, like we just see all these people running, like, fat chicks, old ladies, like I'm talking about moving. Next thing you know, real like gunshots start going off. So you know what I'm saying, like we trying to follow the crowd, get out of there. I look back, no cap, yo, no cap. I look back, it looked like a big ass shadow, but it was solid at the same time, like a few shadows, but they were solid at the same time. And it almost looked like they was coming our direction, like they was chasing us, but they was disappearing and reappearing closer.
Other witnesses went to Twitter, with this account, Nola Nurse RN, showing screenshots of power outages and grounded flights in Miami, and this user posting an entire thread explaining the event. He mentions the size of the creatures, how they watched everyone and could seemingly teleport. He also says the government and police are covering this up by saying it was a riot caused by kids fighting, which does actually sound like a weird explanation for this many cops. He also mentions that the cops wouldn't let people leave without their phones being searched, seemingly to ensure no footage would get out of this event, which some other witnesses confirmed, while others stated their phones would malfunction when they tried to get footage. But as I've mentioned in previous videos, the second Twitter and Reddit start being the main sources of information, we're in some muddy waters. So let's evaluate all of these claims. Firstly, I'll admit to you that this story falls apart pretty easily. So let's start with the claim of what sounded like gunshots. This was true. The cops stated that there was a crowd of rowdy teens shooting fireworks at people, fighting, and damaging businesses, leading to the noise. And as you can see from these visuals of the Bayside Mall, it's an open air space, not a typical shopping mall with a closed roof, so it makes sense that the noise of the exploding fireworks could echo and sound much louder. Additionally, this was heard on police scanners.
Marinaville It's a large group of people fighting, and they're advising rescues en route. Also, security unable to hold the crowd. A knife was seen at 2027 4422.
Now there's two common responses to this online, so let's go through the first one. If it was teens fighting, why are there no videos? In this day and age with everyone having a phone, how are there no videos of any of the fights? Well, there are videos. Here's one right here, showing kids shooting fireworks and the huge group running away. Here's a different video showing some of the teens jumping a driver after he got out after they threw a bottle at his car. Here's more videos of them running away once the cops had began to arrive. And there's also two different news clips shown here from different teenagers explaining what happened at the scene.
You know, they just started fighting. It just got crazy. And then the police, you know, they were just coming up to everybody, telling them crazy. It was fighting, they was fighting, and then they tried to kick people out to slow it down. Then people got pepper spray. Then that's when the police started coming, and then after the police started coming, they told everybody get out, and then not everybody by the street, and they just throwing fireworks.
A common comeback to that on online threads is, well, if there were cops responding to rowdy teens fighting, why weren't there any arrests? There were. Miami PD stated two 15-year-olds, a 14-year-old, and a 16-year-old were all arrested and charged. Now let's discuss the other common response to this being a crowd of teens fighting. Why were there so many cops? This is answered in this video by the Miami PD, released on January 5th.
Alright guys, so just to address a few clips that are going viral on social media right now. First, our response to that big incident in Bayside Marketplace. What happened was there was about 50 or more juveniles that were shooting fireworks at people. There was also some looting going on, so officers that were on that scene were having a little bit of trouble containing it, so they called what is called a citywide 3, which every officer in the city responded. That's why you saw so much police presence for that call to contain that crowd. Now, there is now video going viral of 8 to 10 foot aliens walking around Bayside. It's actually just a person walking with a shadow. So I can confirm to you all here today right now that there are no aliens in Miami in Bayside Marketplace at the moment. So it's Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay safe.
In response to inquiries from both NBC News and Forbes, the Miami PD also responded to the situation with, there were no aliens, no airports were closed, nothing is being withheld from the public. Outside of the Nola Nurse Twitter account, I could not find any verified evidence supporting claims that power was shut off in the area or that planes were grounded during the incident. And after reviewing the profile more closely, I noticed the account seemed to closely resemble a bot. Heavy use of AI along with patterns of only being active during highly divisive events such as political topics and elections. And the Twitter rant guy, well, he posted everything on January 5th and 6th. Remember, this event occurred on January 1st and no public comment came out until January 5th. So if this happened to him, why did he wait 4 days to come out with it? Also, he posted memes in between that time when it supposedly happened to him before there was any sort of public acknowledgement. And the TikTok user that became one of the main witnesses uploaded this video days later.
How I wake up, my shit jumping like the trap. Nah, but for real, like real shit though, on the dead homies, I was trolling. I ain't never even been to Miami. Shit, yo, y'all be bugging. Yo, real shit though, y'all stay away from them fucking aliens and all that. Y'all be safe out there.
Now the biggest part of the entire story, the blurry video. This one was interesting because it does truly look anomalous, and the amount of cops and lack of public comment on this for days does reek of a cover-up. Until I found the original video. You can see here it's much clearer, and when comparing it to the viral clip, we can see the viral clip has been edited to be blurry and has been reversed, which is why the shape looks more anomalous. It's literally just a blurry, reversed video. One last theory online was that the aliens were trying to teleport to Antarctica and got the coordinates wrong. This theory comes from the fact that if you take the coordinates of the Bayside Mall, reverse them, it does in fact actually take you to Antarctica. But this is nothing more than a weird coincidence. We have all of the proof laid out, we know this is a closed case, and that there were no aliens at the Bayside Mall. So let me know down below, what did you think before watching this video? Did you think it was a cover-up, or were you looking for a video that finally showed the truth? And if you want more deep dives like this, where we thoroughly investigate the topics rather than blindly accepting the narrative, make sure you're subscribed.